thing that makes this version of Romeo and Juliet different is really the setting. It's set in the 1920s, which makes it really fun and interesting. And really to experience Shakespeare, I feel like you have to see it played on the stage because that's how it was meant to be. It was meant to be performed.
Well, at the moment we're making our masks for our masquerade scene in our play Romeo and Juliet. In order to make the masks, we had to do some background research on the 1920s, what the characters were feeling individually.
In set for the Romeo and Juliet play that's coming up, we're building the scene for the show, and we're basing it off on Italy. So our buildings have like this rustic cream and like golds, like just to make it seem like it's an old Italy type vibe. And we are also creating this like huge, like 14 feet balcony where Romeo and Juliet are gonna have like their interactions. So that's like one of our biggest pieces that we've done so far. And we're also creating a bed, or like we call it the death bed, where Juliet like fakes her death.
For the mural design, we kind of chose something that both embodied Romeo and Juliet and the 1920s. So we have the color palette of 1920s kind of gold with like white and red and blue to symbolize Romeo and Juliet. And it depicts Romeo and Juliet dancing in 1920s attire, and the whole thing kind of has a Great Gatsby aesthetic to it.